Hey, reporters, welcome back to my channel. Wow, it is Teen Mom Week. All of a sudden, we've went from nothing to lots of things to talk about in this Teen Mom world. So, Kail Lowry is quite upset at all of the timelines being thrown around about her alleged fifth baby, okay? And so I believe she's upset because people started trying to calculate to see whether or not she cheated on her ex-boyfriend Malik with the alleged baby daddy Elijah. Okay, and so I think that that's what's been upsetting her lately, and so she decided to go off about it on Instagram. And mind you, that's not the only timeline going around. People are trying to figure out if Elijah cheated on his ex-wife with Kail or anything like that. Personally, again, like I told you guys, I don't pay that much attention to these people anymore. So I wouldn't know. I rely mainly on you guys for that sort of timeline situation. So if you know anything, please feel free to leave it in the comment section down below so that we can all get into it. So Kail posted a video on her Instagram. I have to warn you, y'all, before we watch this video, y'all, that Kail says y'all literally after every word, and it's kind of tiring. It's about 2.5 minutes long. And it's also worth pointing out that she never once denies anything about having had a baby. So let's take a look at it and see what exactly it is that she had to say about all the drama, y'all. So I'm going to start from the beginning here.
I just came on here to say that this is for the trolls. This is for nobody but the trolls. The obsession that y'all have with me is so fucking sick and deep. Y'all wanted me off the show so fucking bad. Y'all claim you hate me. I'm a horrible person. I'm disgusting. I'm this, I'm that. But y'all never fucking stop talking about me. Y'all have been obsessed with every single move I make from the time I was on the show to the time I left the show. I haven't been on the show for 8 months and y'all still dissect every single thing I do down to the timeline. And y'all are so fucking delusional that somebody comes to the timeline, thinks that they're right, and y'all fucking run with it. And that's what's insane to me is like, the fact that my real life friends are sending me shit that y'all are posting and it's so far off. Let fucking live. Y'all don't do this to anybody fucking else. Like, show me one other person that y'all do this to or that people do this to the degree that y'all do it to me with, because I really have not seen it for anybody else. And it's crazy that y'all think that I'm the horrible person, but y'all the shit that y'all do to me, say about me, think you know about me is so sad and just so beyond. I've seen the timelines. I've seen all of the what is it called? The the timelines, the accusations, the assumptions.
So there you go. She is upset about the timelines being thrown out, but she is not denying anything about having had a baby. I think that's worth noting. I'm curious what you guys think about that at the end of the day. Also worth noting, her third baby daddy, Chris Lopez, actually seems to have caught wind of that video that I just showed you guys because he decided to throw some shade at our girl. So shortly after Kail went on that rant, where she didn't deny having a baby, Chris took to his Instagram to post this photo. It says, "The truth will set you free." And we all know what he's referring to when he says the truth. Now, I'm curious, you guys, how do you feel about one of Kail's baby daddies choosing to get in on the mess with her online? Do you think that is a smart idea for Chris? Or is this kind of like unnecessary, inappropriate, and is it something that will negatively impact their already volatile co-parenting relationship? I think that, listen, Kail kind of started it with him because when he was having his other kid, True, she's the one who went online, decided to be messy and leak that news. And I feel like he's kind of like had it out for her in that respect ever since. And that's why he's really engaging in this and reveling in this. But at the same time, is it worth it? Is the revenge worth it? Or should you guys try to like have more of a positive relationship with one another for the sake of your children? I personally would try to have more of a positive and calming relationship if I had a baby daddy. I shudder at the thought. I'm sorry. Yeah, rather than going down this route. And I'm talking about shuddering at the thought of Chris Lopez being my baby daddy. Yeah, like I don't know. I don't think it's great. Another thing worth noting is that Kail had like some kind of an online friend at some point named Darcy, and I follow her through one of my Instagram accounts. I have multiple Instagram accounts, you guys. Just so you know, I've got my Grace Report Instagram. I've got my Grace Instagram for like my people that I know in real life. And then I've got like my stalker Instagram for when I want to stalk people that I'm dating. So yeah, so I follow her on one of my Instagrams, and her name is Darcy, and she is a former online friend of Kail's who recently fell out with her. And I believe she actually went online to claim that Kail just had a baby boy. And she claimed that Kail also fell out with another friend, and just all sorts of weird stuff, right? So she posted on Instagram how Chris has been helping her get through a lot of things. And Chris also, around the time that Kail went on that rant, the night before Kail went on that rant, he reposted Darcy thanking him for being there. And so he added his own comment to the repost saying, I think you're doing more for me this time around than I am for you. So it seems like he's really leaning into his online friendship with Kail's ex online friend, which to me is quite weird. I'm sorry, y'all, but it's weird. First of all, it's weird to me that Kail had this online friend as a public figure. And that she allegedly got really, really close with this girl that she's never met. Apparently, she was sending this girl all sorts of pictures of herself, and the girl developed a crush on her. And now for Chris, who hates Kail, to be trying to be friendly with this girl who already went on a rampage against Kail, it's like, well, you didn't see how this girl snapped on Kail and told her business. You want that to happen to you, because I guarantee you, you will be next. I don't know. Like, are people really that lonely? Like, are Kail and Chris really that lonely that they have to be friends? You know what I mean? It's like, listen, I get it. Like, you know, being friendly and having, you know, conversations and stuff like that. But the fact that they're like saving each other emotionally and whatnot, and just like leaning on each other a lot emotionally, to me, it's quite weird. I don't understand it, but I digress. Maybe I'm just a little bit more, I don't know. Something about it is very odd to me. But anyway, there you have it, you guys. Kail went on that Instagram rampage, upset at people for trying to come up with timelines for when she got pregnant by Elijah. If she got pregnant by Elijah, remember, it is still not confirmed. They want to know if she cheated on Malik with Elijah. I remember she was really flirty with Javi a couple of months ago as well, before they fell out again. So I think his name was being thrown around a bit as well. I don't know. The whole thing's a mess. And Elijah and the divorce. What caused the divorce? How did he move on so quickly from a divorce? Who knows? And then Chris going online saying the truth will set you free. Mind you, he did also leave comments on Teen Mom Chatter, trolling Kail by reposting the thing that she posted to announce Kail's baby news, and then, like, you know, flipping it on its head against her. Like, he seems really invested in this thing. And it also was him who set up the whole thing in the first place, right? Like, Chris is the one who tweeted, and I'm going to pull up the tweet right now. Chris is the one who tweeted this in July that got everybody wondering in the first place. Out here talking about, you'll beat me up. Now, you know, you got a baby, you got a belly to protect. Stop it. And that's not all. So, like, here's the thing that I was talking about with the Teen Mom Chatter, and you see Chris's comment in the bottom. Well, this aged well. It seems like, honestly, at the end of the day, Chris is doing his damnedest to just say, listen, y'all, she is playing you. She had a baby. But I don't know. What can you do? Chris, to be out here being friendly with an ex-online friend of Kail, not just friendly, but like very emotionally invested in an ex-online friend of Kail's as well. It's a little odd to me. I'm not going to lie. It's a little odd. I can't. There's a selfie of Kail and Elijah. they don't post that many photos together, so it has been quite difficult to find some. But again, I'm gonna have to digress. Do you think that she will have him as a guest on one of her podcasts to announce the baby, like if they had a baby? Like, because she has taken a break from shooting Baby Mamas No Dramas with V Rivera. So V has been doing some episodes with her husband Joe Rivera. So what if like V takes an episode off, and then what do we get? We get Kail and Elijah and a baby cooing in the background, and they're announcing that they had a baby. Like, that very well could be it. You know, I don't know. The possibilities are truly endless here, you guys. But what can we do but speculate? That's all we can do. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think about all of this. Should Chris kind of lay off a little bit, or is it fair game based on the way that she exposed his son True before he was ready to come out with the news? Let me know all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. And as usual, we'll chat. That's all for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.